Inter Milan take the lead.
That's going in strongly.
That's a little off target. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ribéry. Diouf. Can he get on the end of this? Can he latch onto this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Can he finish? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Colomwani. Hullet.
You can never be short of runners in the...
Terrific header! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot to increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Inter Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Zielinski. This looks promising. He has found the way through. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. No foul, says the referee. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Mkhitaryan. Now it's Diouf.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball! Oh, look! Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And as you can see, we've already started here. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, super ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Milan! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And Gullit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Ribéry puts his foot on the gas. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nesta spots it and intercepts. And here's Shevchenko, and this is Gullit. Shevchenko, and he's made sure that's not getting through. It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Inzaghi. Dybala gets into some space. Dybala with the cross. That is good strength. And here's Gullit. Ribéry. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Roberto Baggio. And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ribéry really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away. He rises! Oh, it's gone in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Looking for the run. Chance, surely! Goal, Inter! 500 goals! 500 goals! Stop everything and remember where you were. Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Inter Milan take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. There's the shot! Ribery. Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Barella. Nicely spread. No, that's been intercepted. Can he latch on to this? And it's Barella. Shevchenko has it in a wide position. He gets big! Oh, taken with style! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Cannavaro. Pullet. Stood up well to him there. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Inter Milan head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Shevchenko. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that has left him in a heap. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. You knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Costa Curta. Can he get on the end of this? Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well timed, excellent interception. He won't be happy with that one. Barella. Çalhanoğlu looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's being urged to shoot. Now who's going to be first to this? No way through. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Showing good feet. Shevchenko. Oh, what a glide! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Look at the space here. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Inter Milan really could have done without this. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. That is some save from De Gea. And that's a poor penalty.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Terrific header. Harmlessly behind. Çalhanoğlu. Gullit. Gullit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Gullit is offering a wry smile there.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 19, numero 8, lasciano il campo per il numero 4, il numero 7.
Oh, smashing header!
Sostituzione.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Roberto Baggio, and this is Dybala. Shoots! There's a goal! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Filippo Inzaghi really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Dybala receives it in a wide position. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's had it nicked away. Looking for options for movement.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Passing nice and neat. And he was alert to it. Tries to pass it through. And now the breakaway. Barella. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, well played, well played. Locatelli goes sliding in. It's run loose here. Real chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And now he has 2.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Inter Milan have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Now it's Gullit. Oh, good spread. Barella. Oh, nice touch. He's found a way through. Crosses it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Oh, good take in a good area. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got full. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Serginho's cross. He's tried one! Oh, it's come loose. 5 minutes to add. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he cuts out the supply.
Pretty robust defending.
Hernandez has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Ronaldinho could try cutting inside here. Davids. Bergomi. Nicely weighted ball. And that is that. Inter Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for
It's Van Basten! Oh, split-second reaction.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hullet. Oh, no joy this time. And he's gone looking for safety. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Reinders. Costa Curta is the guilty party there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Ribéry to Barella, Hernandez, and it's Barella. Buongiorno. Oh, terrible pass, and he's through and all alone. Shoots. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. So what can they make of this? And here's Shevchenko. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? Goal! Inter! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Now there's a fine ball. Now, can they get him away? Has crossed into the middle. And that has been cleared. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Lukaku. And this is Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Kolomouani. That's been slipped through. Now it's Kolomouani. Oh, that's fabulous. Kolomouani's cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Now it's Van Basten. Looking for options for movement. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lukaku unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's managed to gift it back. Hullet looking to add to his goal. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Çalhanoğlu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's put paid to a promising move. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's in space and looking for options. Ribéry. Van Basten. And Reinders. Now it's Hullet. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Great defending, strong and determined. Reinders. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, super ball! Tries to play it through. Ribery showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he whips it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Can he get it through? Looking to play him in. Pass somewhat off target. Reinders is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Shevchenko. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lukaku. Ribery. That's a good ball out wide. Reinders in acres of space out wide. And here's Ribery. And here's Van Basten. Plays a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Çalhanoğlu.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Kolumbuani is wide and looking to get onto this. Punched away.
Well, the moans and...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Inter Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And he shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Shevchenko. Great ball, and he's in here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Reinders. Reinders. That has found him in acres of space. Ribery. Chance here to counter. Pull it. Ribery. Can he latch on to this? He gets big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
That is good strength.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Inter Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Costa Curta has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Viene sostituito con il numero 27.
And it's Hernandez. Threads one in. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Dumfries cuts it out. Oh, it's Van Basten. So we've reached the hour mark. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. He's had it taken off him. One has ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Lukaku. And he's had it nicked away. Aimed beyond the defence. Reinders picks it up out wide. And he's there to clear it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again. Header! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, well played, well played. Nice looking ball. And here's Van Basten. It's Lukaku! Sticks it away! Right back in the game! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
Numero 11. Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 95.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, they'll just be threatening.
Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
That's an excellent interception. That's going to go a long way. And he's there to belt it away. Great vision. Just eases him off the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's a key interception. And that has been clubbed away. Well, that is one way to stop him. The final 5 minutes. Stood up well to him there. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he cuts out the supply.
Inter nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Lukaku delivers.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So here comes a substitution. Pinches it off him.
Il quarto uomo
Oh,
indica
that's well
4
spotted.
minuti di recupero.
Knocks it into space.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's good play. Fratesi. Now it's Lukaku. And he's there to make the challenge. Oh, it's come loose. Lukaku delivers. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And that will be it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Which up he goes! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. That is a crunching tackle. Madrid with the corner. They're first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm. He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
That has not gone well. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Goulet powering forward here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's the keeper's ball. He won't be happy with that one. Fermin. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Guardiola. Eder Militao. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Guardiola. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Fermin. Thinks about the shot. And he is having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And one more try! And he's done it!